like it? With this one? That's pretty fun. Merry Christmas. You don't like it?
Hello, everybody. This
Hello?
is Leela at LeelaMonkey.com. We are live on YouTube and super grateful that you're here today. Thank you for your patience with all of the figuring out the technical stuff. Today is World Card Making Day. Congratulations to all of us for celebrating
Yay!
it. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Doris. Hello, Courtney. Woohoo! Today we are going to have 4 cards. This is card number 2. And I'm going to go ahead and show my hands. Look at you guys saying hi. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and show my hands. All right. Today is World Card Making Day. It is also a day of amazing gratitude. I want to thank you guys so much for a couple of things. One, we had a fundraiser last month and we raised, well, I'll have the results soon, but for sure it was over 100 from me to the Susan G. Komen. And so thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who participated in that. And the other amazing thing that happened is that I earned the trip for the first time ever. Less than 1% of people earn the sales trip. I'm happy to say, grateful to say, because of you guys, I was able to earn it. And so today is my thank you for complete fun and for complete free. Today's my big thank you. So you can see video number 1 is we made this card and super easy. Like we're making flap cards today, super easy card. And I do have free instructions available as well. Stay tuned on my website, but let me turn it over. Doris and Courtney, are you available to show yours? Because you guys made this card. So let me put the spotlight on you guys and look how pretty. Awesome. Oh my gosh. And then that big Merry Christmas inside. Oh, so pretty, both of you guys. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Valerie's taking a moment because she noticed there's a little bit of a imperfect measurement. So I'll actually update it once we get the perfect measurements. It's a little bit off, but still looks perfectly fine as published, but we'll get that update. Now we are working on flap card number 2, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm not revealing the card until it's all done. But what I will reveal is the supplies that I'm using. I'm using Christmas tags and more mix and mash specialty designer series paper. And I can show you the paper a little bit. It's just great. It's your traditional reds and greens, just some great patterns and great, uh, I mean, you could scrapbook with it, you could make cards with it, you can make tags with it, you could do all different things. I'm also pairing it with the Greetings for You Mix and Match ephemera packet. Pairs perfectly. So that is the pairing that we're working on today. And I didn't show you, but there's like little ephemera that comes in the pack too. So we're going to be using some of that. So, and then we've got basic white cardstock and a little bit of ribbon, a little bit of gems, and a little bit of ingredients. So let's go through the cutting of everything. And the first thing is we need our thick white cardstock. So we've got our basic white thick, and I'm going to flip over. You can take a screenshot. I'm going to flip over to the measurements for just 1 second. So if you look at it here, you can see that the cardstock card base is thick white, 5.5 by 8.5. So 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score at 1.25 and 4.25 on the long side. So take a little screenshot of that guy. Designer series paper is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Another DSP, designer series paper is 1 by 5 1/4. And then another DSP 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Also, I do have a white nested dies label. This particular one, I didn't put the size in there. I'll show you when I get to my hands. It works perfectly with the combination of the tree and the sentiment that I have. So go ahead and grab a little screenshot of that, and then let's get back to it. The nested die label that I used is the one that's 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and it works exactly perfectly for the way that we're going to use our card today. So I've gone ahead and cut these ahead of time, but I'll just show you. You've got your cardstock, basic white thick. You're going to take a full sheet, you're going to cut it in half at 5 1/2. And then you're going to have it on the length at 8 1/2. You're going to score it at the normal 4 1/4. And then you're going to score it additionally at 1 1/4. And you can use your trimmer for the cutting and the scoring. The light gray blade, of course, does the scoring. So, and then how does this bad boy fold? We're going to fold it like a normal card. We're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to further fold the flat back like that. And really, that is the construction of the card. So we've got a couple additional elements. We've got some designer series paper. They're both right. If this is 5 1/2, I'm going to do the designer series paper at 5 1/4. I'm going to take this 1 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to have it just enough over here that we can cover it. So this guy was 1 by 5 1/4. And this guy was 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, so it can be covered up. So we can get those trimmed. And I mean, the more I keep cutting into this luscious paper, like there are so many just miscellaneous strips that I just don't want to use. I mean, I don't want to waste. And so I can just take any of my scraps and I can get the sizes that I need. So I've got my 2 pieces of designer series paper. And let me pause and look at you guys. I know I'm going a little bit quickly and you guys are wanting to stamp along. Can you give me a thumbs up if you've got the designer series paper cut already? You guys do. Lynn, I know you're just watching. Val, are you cutting along? And are you a thumbs up or you're still cutting? You're a thumbs up. Perfect. All right. Now, you guys, it's just a matter of assembling. And so what I'm thinking with this paper pack is I might just cut and score a bunch of these flap cards from today, cut and score a bunch of the layers, and then just sit and assemble. I haven't done that yet, but I imagine I can get quite a few cards out of these. So I'm going to go ahead and I like glue, of course, you know that. You guys can use your double-sided tape or what have you, but we'll just go ahead and get that. If you're using glue, you just need the tiniest little amount. So I'll go ahead and get that on my little flap right here. And
Right.
I will go ahead and get this guy right here on the inside. I feel like I'm missing a piece of designer series paper. Is that true? I am. Alrighty.
Oh, piece
We have,
of-
I'm sorry, go ahead. What'd you say?
Thank you.
Okay. I'm missing one piece of designer series paper and it's the same pattern here. And so I'm just going to hop over and take a look at the size one more time. You can grab it if you need it, but we need, for the front, we need 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So we'll go ahead and do that. 2 3/4. And I took some time to play with the different colors, but I mean, you really, by 5 1/4, you can't go wrong. You just can't. I mean, the colors and the paper just goes together perfectly. Traditional red and green, for those of you who love traditional red and green. Okay, I wish I would have noticed that. I was going a little bit quick, so I didn't pay attention, but I like to save this panel right here because I love these colors and I love to use them on different cards, but that's okay because you get a number of sheets. So in this case, I'm going to use it up, but be mindful of the pieces that you're cutting on the back too, in case you want to save that paper for other purposes. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and add this layer right here. And I think that one was 2 3/4. So what's nice about that is if you've got a 6x6 sheet, you can get 2 pieces out of this, right? So you can get 2 cards. And especially if you were to say then use a little different color over here. But anyway, so you guys, that's it. It's a little bit of a Z, if you will, upside down Z, but that is it. And now I'm just going to decorate the flap. So I cut this Nested Essentials die to the right size. I kind of played around with the placement of the tree and the sentiment and everything and the ribbon. So I know that I'm going to want the tree right there. So I'm just going to add him on dimensionals right now. I won't take you through the trial and error process, but I tried a number of different ephemera, number of different arrangements, and ended up loving this the best. And I especially love it the best. Wait till you see when I add some of the gems that we have that I just absolutely adore. So I'm going to get that tree nice and centered. And then this guy, I'm going to try it out, the placement first, before I put the season's greetings. So I feel like I'm going to adhere it right about there. And I'm just going to use Scotch tape to tape this up on the back. You know I love my bows, but this one isn't getting a bow. It's getting a bunch of gems. I'll go ahead and get that there. And now, so these ephemera pieces, these mix and match greetings, they have stickers on the back and they're very, very it's a strong adhesion. Like I really, really trust them. However, I don't want to use the adhesive in this particular case. I'm going to go ahead and add them to dimensionals because I think it's just going to give that much more oomph to the card. So I'm going to put them on dimensionals. Sometimes before I do this, I'll add like a little bit of adhesive under here. I'll take like a little mini glue dot just to kind of get the ribbon nice and stable underneath, especially if I'm putting a sentiment on it. I don't want that ribbon flopping around. So I'm just kind of adding a little mini glue dot underneath. I'm going to go ahead and add my season's greetings centered nicely right there. And it's, in this case, I like a nice balance, right? So this is centered. There's a little bit of wording to the right, a little bit of wording to the left. And there we have it. I'm going to affix it to the center here. I want to make sure not to put the adhesive on either side. I want to put the adhesive right in the middle so that it, and sometimes to do that, I'll just put it like right on this layer rather than on this layer so that I don't have risk of going too far. And then to center it, sometimes I'll count like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3 snowflakes above. And there's about 1, 2, 3 below. So I just kind of eyeball it that way. I'm going to center it left to right. I'm going to hold it. And then one of my favorite parts about this card, you guys, is the little bit of zhuzh we're going to add to it. So I'm going to add, I don't know if you've seen these gems, but they're amazing. They're the faceted snowflakes. And they are so sparkly and I just love the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this to the star. I'm going to put my tree topper at the top. I'm going to put this at the top of the tree to get a little bit of sparkle right there. And then I'm going to take these decorative dots. And is that what I did? No, you know what? I think I used, oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. I love the sparkle, right? And those those stars were a little large for this next piece. So I took my tried and true trusty rhinestones, and you can see right here, I colored them. I colored them with an old Stampin' Blend marker. So I saved my old Stampin' Blends because I don't mind if I get the tips all used, or I might just want a different shade of color. So in this particular case, I'm kind of, because this does get the tip a little, gets a little smushed. You could probably use the smaller end too. I don't know, but I'm just using the big end and I'm using my blend and I'm coloring. And I think I want about five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do about 6 of these gems. And then we'll have an odd number with the sparkle that's there as well. And so I will go ahead, let that dry just a little bit. While I'm letting it dry, I want to tell you something that I heard the other day, and I'm going to take action immediately. Actually, I was thinking of my heat gun. I read a story, I leave this plugged in all the time. I read a story the other day of someone who left it plugged in and it started a fire. So I'm actually going to undo my heat gun. They said basically treat it like an iron. I unplugged the wrong thing. They said treat it like an iron because it can, it just started a fire like it just did. So anyway, just a little bit of precaution there. That was enough to get my attention. So I let these dry a little bit, and now I'm gonna pick them up. This was our old piercing tool. I love our new take your pick tool, but I had a bunch of these for classes. So this was our old, but I love our piercing tool. I have them all over the place. And so I'm just going to add my little bit of sparkles all over my tree. And just what a happy, joyous card this is, right? So I'm going to put a little sprinkle there. And let's just do one more, like, I don't know, right here. So yeah. All right. So let's have a look. Here's our sweet card with all the sparkle and all the decoration and season's greetings. Um, so there is, you can see I was kind of following along with the design I made
Good
yesterday.
job. Really
Thank
pretty.
you. Yay. Super fun.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
great design.
Thank
Mhm.
you. It's honestly of the 4 today. I mean, I love them all. This is one of my favorites. I'm so excited. And look how easy this was, you
I
guys.
can
Look
see
how
why.
easy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, awesome. So I know that might have been a little quick, but you guys had had some things cut. So are you guys still working along or did you get
I
yours
think,
done?
yep.
Let's spotlight Doris. Let's see.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, you got the ribbon. You
Yeah,
did it on garden green.
yeah.
Different sentiment. You got the bow at the top. You got the peace on earth. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Same
I love the
paper, just
sparkle.
done in all greens. Look at that personality. I love it. I love it. I
And
love it.
and Wink Stella too.
And wink of
Woohoo.
Stella. Courtney Lynn, did you get to finish yours yet, or you're still working away?
I'm still working away.
Of course. I know I went a little fast. Valerie, did you get
Yep,
to?
still working.
Still working. All right. Well, you guys, should I end this YouTube live, or you
Great
just going to be
job.
another minute or two?
I mean, I can be done in just a minute.
All right. Well, let's just kind of wrap it up then. So, you guys, today is October 4th. It's World Card Making Day. We will be having 4 cards throughout the day. So, that was card number 2. And actually, you know what? Let me show you. I just realized where I got the inspiration from. Let me show you where I got the inspiration from. And it's using current product as well.
Ooh,
I'm in a swap, and
yeah.
this was where I got the inspiration from. So this was Linda Dalkey, and I might meet her. I think she earned the trip. I might meet her. But so she used the look at these trees, and she got the tree decorated. I think that this Joy is a paper pumpkin add-on. I think that's true.
Oh,
And I just ordered it. I haven't played with it yet, but I thought, oh my gosh, that fit just perfectly right there. And then I love these dies. You know, I was looking for them. I thought sure that I ordered them and then I couldn't find them anywhere. So maybe I didn't, but I love these nested dies. These are fantastic. And then just the different papers with the Peace on Earth. And she made a
Oh.
gift card out of it. So I chose
Oh.
not to do that, but you could very easily just take a little pocket. That's just half a circle right there. This might have been a tag die, I'm not sure, but the size of this would have been, it's like 2.5, and then if you add another 1/2 inch, you can score like 1/4 inch, so you can fold it all up. It's 2.5 by say 4, 2.5 by 3 3/4. Fold up little 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch tabs. Put a little circle right there. Just punch it with a 1/2 inch circle. And then of course she lined the inside with basic white because this is your secret sea. But look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, it reminds
Beautiful.
me of going up to the Grand Tetons and all the beautiful scenery we just saw. So pretty. So all right, you guys, how did we get to did we get
I
to finish
finished
yet? Are
mine.
you guys ready for
I'm
some show and
finished.
tells? All righty. Valerie, let's show yours.
I'm not done yet,
Oh,
so I'll
Courtney,
finish
was
later.
that you?
Yes, ma'am.
You're finished. Let's show you. Oh,
Nice.
Very nice.
oh.
Okay.
And
Very.
what does the sentiment say? Friends?
It's friends like you that make this season so wonderful.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so very sweet,
Everybody
darling.
have elegance.
Okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty. All righty. Well, Valerie, are you ready or I'm gonna wrap it up
No,
and then we
I'll be working on it before the next session.
So that's perfect. Our next session, by the way, so it was noon California time. Our next session is at 2. We're going to see card number 3 at 2 o'clock. And you guys can certainly add this to the Facebook group. I hope that you do. Thank you so much for joining. Happy World Card Making Day, and we'll see you in a